Hey there everybody, it's me, Wolfe, and I want to welcome you back to this week's advanced lesson. In this week's lesson, we're going to talk about going through airport security and some of the announcements you might hear while you're at the airport. So, let's just hop right into it. First, let's talk about going through security. When you go through security, you're going to have to take off your jacket and your belt and all the things that are metal out of your pockets and put them through the x-ray machine. When you're putting your things through the x-ray machine, you can ask the following. Do I need to take my blank out of my bag? So, do I need to take my laptop out of my bag? Do I need to take my tablet out of my bag? Do I need to take my phone out of my bag? At that time, the security officer will be able to tell you if you need to take certain items out of your bag or if you can just leave it all packed. Also, you can ask them if there's not enough of the plastic bins, could I please get a large bin? Or could I please get a small bin? And then they'll be able to give you whichever bin size you need. Then you're going to have to walk through the metal detector or through the body scan machine. Let's say when you're going through the metal detector and it goes off, the security officer will ask you if you have anything metal in your pockets or anything on you like a ring or a watch, and if you say no, then they'll just ask you to go back through the machine, and if it doesn't go off that time, then they'll let you go ahead. If not, they're going to ask you to step aside and they're going to use one of the wands to scan all of your body to make sure that you don't have any weapons or anything that's not allowed on the airplane. Now let's talk about the expression set off or go off. Whenever you hear this in the airport, usually they're talking about one of the machines. So either the x-ray machine or the body scanner or the metal detector. You set off the metal detector means that you made the metal detector beep, so they have to check you. Or the metal detector went off means that the metal detector made a beeping sound, so it indicated that there's some kind of metal in your pockets or somewhere on your person. My keys set off the alarm, or the alarm went off because of my keys. Now once you've gone through the metal detector or the body scanner and all of your things have come out of the x-ray machine, you can repack everything up and then head to your gate. Now let's quickly talk about some of the announcements that you might hear while you're in the airport terminal. The first announcement you might hear is there has been a gate change. This means that the gate for a certain flight has changed. So let's say that you're flying from gate 15 and they say there has been a gate change for flight AA44. The gate has changed from gate 14 to gate 18. This just means that instead of departing from gate 14, you're going to depart from gate 18 instead. You're always going to want to make sure that you're listening to hear what flight number, and if you hear your flight number or the gate you're supposed to be leaving from, listen for where you're now going to depart from. If you don't properly hear what they're saying, you can always go check one of the boards that they have and it'll tell you if the gate has been changed and if so, where to. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready for boarding. This is just a simple one that they always say right before they start the pre-boarding for a flight. When everyone's lining up, they're going to remind everyone, please make sure to have your passport or your identification and your boarding pass so they can check it and it doesn't slow down the line of people getting onto the airplane. We would like to invite our first class, business class, and any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding. This is for anyone who has a first class ticket, a business class ticket, or somebody who is perhaps in a wheelchair or somebody with a small child that needs help getting onto the airplane. These are usually the first people that are going to get onto the airplane, so you'll usually hear this at the beginning of the boarding time. We would now like to invite all of our passengers to board. Some flights have boarding groups and some don't. If you hear we would like to invite all passengers to begin boarding, that means everyone can start getting in line and start getting onto the airplane. Some airlines have boarding groups, so they'll say, We would like to invite Group A to board. We would like to invite Group B to board. We would like to invite Group C to board. And this is just to help so not everyone has to stay in a line at the same time. It's just that one group of people. Usually there's about 5 or 6 boarding groups in one flight. So if there is a boarding group on your ticket, usually underneath the boarding time, it'll say Group A, Group B, Group C, and that's what boarding group you're in. This is the final boarding call for all passengers for flight AA44 to Seoul. Whenever you hear this announcement, it means this is the last chance for you to get on the airplane. So if you're running late and you hear this, you better start running to get to your gate because they are going to close the doors soon and then you're going to be stuck in the airport waiting for the next flight. So I hope this was a really helpful lesson for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel and send this video to your friends. If you have any questions or comments about going through airport security or listening for announcements at the gate, you can post them down below in the comment section and I'll try to get back to as many of you as possible. Down in the description, there will be links to the Wolfe's English blog and Instagram where you guys can get more resources for studying English and also updates about videos that will be coming out in the future. I hope you guys have a fantastic week and I will see you guys next time. Bye!